the Righteous, and I need you to stop. I need you to be the Cloak of the Righteous, but you're being the Devil of Babylon. You gotta cut that out, buddy.
That's gotta be someone's band name somewhere, right? Devil of Babylon. Somebody snapped it up for a band name already.
What's your band name if you had to pick one?
Oh no, on the spot?
Yeah.
I don't know. That's, hold on, wait, that's tough.
I'll steal one from my friends who have a great one. It's Open Casket Wedding.
Oh, that's good.
That goes crazy. That goes crazy. All right, we're going to the forest for game one. One of these people are going home in a casket, and losers bracket that is, because this is best of 5 winners round 4 event. These two are going to be competing tooth and nail to get, I believe, top 16 is going to be the decider for this. So we are throwing everything out, throwing constant haymakers, trying to see who starts out strong, and it's Barking Frog just by a hair right now.
Yeah. And going on deep forest too. I mean, like very little space to move around, so it's going to be a pretty. Oh no!
He thought he was going to land on the stage from that charging in the needles, and then he didn't.
Hold on.
So he was stuck, and now he's just down a full stock from that.
I got to take a second to be able out of pocket here. You've done at this point 40 total minutes of hand warmers.
True, actually.
Hold on, wait. If it was anybody else, I'd be like, oh man, like these things happen. But come on,
Barking Frog, that's some Devil of Babylon behavior. I gotta say. Gotta say, buddy.
He has, in fact, evened the stocks up, so maybe it ends up working out.
That's the crazy part. Is he'll just SD like that, and then he's just keeping it competitive like it's nobody's business. How does this man do it?
Some people just cannot be shook.
Truly, actually.
I wish I had that kind of fortitude.
Unfazed, unfettered is this man going into this game, making sure Toothbrush is struggling every which way, just to try to find some traction.
Yeah, that basketball out there was looking like it was going to be Toothbrush's only respite, but ended up not needing it. Ooh. One hit of the down air to break up the momentum, and Toothbrush taking that small exchange and just running with it.
Wall of forward airs, not quite finding it. Again, I like the tongue back to recatch the ledge from Barking Frog. It's a very interesting and useful way to re-grab the ledge. Especially if you don't have bubble out. You can do the bubble reset, but if you don't have it out, you gotta find something else.
Yeah, knowing like what your different ways to like reset the ledge and vary up your timing is so huge in this game. Oh,
you're getting sniped. I don't think you make it back. Yeah, you're getting caught out. That was a technical, classical, clinical edge guard from Toothbrush.
Yeah. Textbook, one could say.
Didn't send in a little bit of the bubble for your trouble.
Oh, man. Barking Frog is still slipping out. Even when Toothbrush has the advantage, I almost seems to still be afraid of Barking Frog, and I kind of don't blame him.
I genuinely, I don't blame you. Barking Frog can kind of whip out something really quick. It's like forward air is like, okay, that's a life ender. Up air off the top, sure enough, also is. Yeah. Again, Ranno has that high jump. Dev's favorite a little bit with every tool under the sun imaginable for your character, and now you're just getting bopped.
Yeah, and the high ceiling does not protect you from that here as much as you would think it was. Oh, just barely back to the stage.
Important for sure.
Excellent shield pressure here from Toothbrush. Looking for something to knock Barking Frog out, but
Ranno on Ranno action.
Yeah.
Frogs are out to play. Getting reset by a little bit. Barking Frog avoiding that forward air. Not quite getting the up strong. 2 for 2. Missing.
Toothbrush is trying to find that, but Barking Frogs are so tricky.
Like, what an angle on that forward
air. Where did that go?
Hit him with it facing left, going down right from that forward air. What a funny hitbox on that character.
Did that sound? Okay.
What a silly little move.
Silly little move indeed.
That's the Ranno Classic, baby. So, it was a very close game one. At the same time, Barking Frog tossed the stock away early. But I would say Toothbrush's edge guards were very impressive. Keeping up the pressure off stage like that.
Yeah.
I'm interested to see how these players play game 2. So we're jumping into it, man.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Toothbrush was like, just had a lot of really solid, offstage interactions there.
Yes.
Like a lot of really solid edge guards, but just the on-stage situation, though, it just looks so Barking Frog favored that how do you get there in the first place? I guess that's what you got to solve for now if you're Toothbrush, yeah?
I'm definitely taking a second to think about, okay, well, those are my strong points. How can I enhance my win cons off of that? I need to, I guess, try to win neutral a little bit more and then focus on pushing you off the stage, controlling center stage, so I can keep finding my correct spots of like, okay, I could beat you off stage, but I just need to get you there in the first place.
Yeah, and I think that's what you're basically seeing there with that opening neutral. Toothbrush is really prioritizing the stage position and just trying not to get opened up, but Barking Frog opening up anyways.
Absolutely. Barking Frog is just kind of an oppressive force for sure. You got him off stage for just a second, but then he's just back to scrapping in your face. Almost getting a full reset off of that, too. Crazy.
Oh, this is your moment. Here we go. Toothbrush getting a chance. Oh, my goodness.
Slapped around instead. Yeah, it's difficult to find any full moment of respite from the action between these two.
Well, point blank, frog dash into the ground.
Trying to mix up your momentum just a little bit there. You got some options.
Yeah. I guess that is the matchup in a nutshell, right? Is who can be the slipperiest.
Yeah, it is just about being as tricky enough. First blood, going to Barking Frog in that game.
Stage control you were talking about too. I mean, being on ledge versus not being on ledge is why that forward air kills versus doesn't.
Barking Frog managed to get back just a little bit safely. We're at that percentage, though, getting a little bit dangerous. But currently, Barking Frog in the driver's seat for this action as well. Look at this percentage, constantly getting battered up.
Yeah.
It's like 0 to 59 now. We're going to keep it moving.
Okay. Toothbrush though gets a solid forward air to slide out of the combo. Off to the bubble, but Barking Frog, man, is still going.
Back air's not going to take it here, but it is going to put Toothbrush in a good advantage spot to hopefully find themselves on the board. They're just getting bubbled instead for their trouble.
It's like as soon as you even start saying how the momentum shifted, Barking Frog's back in the driver's seat. They just were.
It's never a dull moment when Barking Frog's on screen because he's constantly maneuvering in such a lithe way that it's like, okay, he's absolutely mixing me. He's going through my defenses, and it's very difficult for me to find an opening. And if I do, it feels like it's traditionally just short-lived. I like that, though.
Fantastic back air.
Ledge invincibility, getting that right sweet spot to send Barking Frog flying. You put yourself on the board. You're down triple-digit %, which is again easier said than done. But let's see if you can get this recovery. No, a little bit of a flub from Toothbrush.
Tragic. I did like the stall out with the needles there though for part of that. That may just be like your method for success here. It's like try to play around those needles a little more. But gotta get back to the ground first. Oh my goodness.
Clinical advantage state. It's brutal. And if you're in that position where you're just getting battered around like that, it's like, well, what do I do?
Oh, the double needle into the falling forward air there, kind of spicy. Toothbrush still swinging.
It's just the moonwalk into the sliding up tilt from Barking Frog just to catch Toothbrush slipping. It's just, again, the movement is there, the combos are there, trying to those short hits are there. It feels like a losing battle if you're Toothbrush. And really, it's just like, okay, well, how do you find the workarounds here? Especially in a character ditto.
But I will say, like, Toothbrush is starting to find these, like, stray hits outside of all this pressure. And that might just be enough. Maybe not for this game, but...
That was rough.
Yeah.
Woo. Again, it's like Toothbrush is getting kind of worked right now, but Toothbrush is an amazing player. Yeah. I got to see some sets early in bracket, off stream of Toothbrush playing, and it was brutal to see whoever Toothbrush was playing. So to be on the back foot like this is difficult. A person that is also playing your character, throwing a lot of finesse around, it can be really hard to be like, okay, well, how do I avoid a lot of these tricks that I'm used to employing?
I'm going to predict, though, this one looks a lot different for Toothbrush here. I think there were some gameplay changes that were starting to shape up towards the back end of that game, too, that I think we're going to see here in this needle camping as the first part of it, just trying to get percentage wherever possible without having to directly interact, stay safe, and just rack up percentage that way, because, again, those edge guards have been great. You just got to get them there, and if you can get enough damage off the needles, you only need to get 1 or 2 openings to actually take a stock, and that might just be enough to beat this aggressive advantage for Barking Frog.
But for the most part, it's just Barking Frog consistently has Toothbrush above him, and then you just get sharked constantly. And you do not get a easy, quick moment. I love that tech there, by the way.
Huge tech.
You just don't get a lot of chances to land and control center stage, so Barking Frog has just ripped your stock from your very soul in the first 40 seconds of the game.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, okay. Nice little mix-up with the back air. Misses the second one, but still in control of the stage here.
Oh, I love that reset. Not quite getting the hard hit of the strong attack, but still, very good stuff.
Waiting after this ledge guard, too. Barking Frog going way out to center. Missing the tech chase, but still in some kind of control. Never mind, Barking Frog breaking open with those up airs.
That's the problem. You give Barking Frog an inch and he just takes a mile. And it's consistent, too.
Yeah, just
it's
explodes.
Like, oh, okay, I missed this one tech chase, or I let him get the chance to start scrapping again neutral, and now I'm down. You hit it for 30 more %.
Yep.
And it's just so difficult to make that claw back. Because right now, you're struggling to find the stock on him right now. Hopefully, you can get something here soon with this. Trying to find something. Again, it's not quite finding it. And then Barking Frog is in the driver's seat again, and it's looking a little bit rough.
Okay.
Amazing tech.
Huge tech, yeah. And now Toothbrush, one more chance to take the stock here, has the ledge, charging needles, trying to get out any kind of resources he can get out.
I love that chase down from Toothbrush. That was really good.
Yes.
Now you've done a lot of percentage. Where are you going to make the magic happen? Barking Frog stuck in that bubble.
Yep.
Get some good hits
got
in.
off that bubble too. Oh, into the needle spin.
Yep, I like that. Because Barking Frog's just kind of stuck there, so it's like, okay, let me just take this percentage that I can just take for free. Barking Frog with a card call out that just didn't work, and Toothbrush is moving in this stock just by an exorbitant amount. It is,
Yeah.
This is very, very different than what we just saw.
The
Now it's
matchup
even.
seems to have clicked here for Toothbrush, and now Toothbrush, he's just going wild right now.
The past 40 seconds have been an entirely new
Oh,
player,
oh
and now
my
he's in the
God.
lead.
I
This
told
is
you,
new.
this game 3, you're going to see a whole change of play style here.
Getting saved by the bubble, too. That's crazy.
Oh,
Getting-
got him on the back end? The accuracy, the timing for that. Goodness gracious.
I love that he's managed everything's going. The bubble's nonstop. Everything's coming up Toothbrush in this game for now, but it is still scary close.
Yeah, especially because this stock could go away at any time, and there's not a lot of percent on Barking Frog right now, which an even stock for this last stock could be really scary.
But if Toothbrush just taps into what we just saw, you're just good. Oh, held down a little bit to try to avoid the down smash, maybe prepping for attack, and because of that interaction, down smash never came out, or down strong never came out rather. And so now, last stock, game 3, Barking Frog up 2-0 right now. We'll see if Toothbrush manages to push back a little bit, but it's looking rough.
Do or die right now, but already off stage. We've seen what Barking Frog can do in these situations. This could be as much as 90, 100%, maybe even just a stock right now.
Barking Frog, everything is just hitting and connecting for him. The advantage state that we just saw from Toothbrush has crumbled just a bit. I mean, this is still very competitive. It's very close in percent. It's the same stock. We're getting a little bit of an up-strong action here, but not quite enough to take it. You're getting bubbled. You're getting battered and bruised.
Yeah. Toothbrush has played so well on these side platforms on the ledge, and that might just be what he needs to take this game. Okay, the forward strong. 2 bubbles out, side by side. That's a lot of hit stun there. 1 solid hit.
From bubble to bubble?
For real.
That's pretty good.
You're the double bubble?
Double bubble trouble, if you ask me.
That's what I'm saying, right? Toothbrush looking for something solid here. Does get poked by the recovery, but gets Barking Frog back into his own bubble. Looking for a setup. Grabs the ledge.
That was a crazy good backer. That's the forwarder, and that's the stock. Toothbrush back in the game. That was the last 10 seconds were a nutty series of interactions.
Oh, he's popping off, too, and he deserves it. Oh,
let the people know, Toothbrush. Let them know. Gotta let them know what's up.
We got ourselves a set. Woo!
Keeping the people on notice. Okay, we're with it. We're with it. Again, something changed that last game. The momentum shifted a little bit. You called it.
I was right about the shift of playstyle, but I wasn't right about what it came down to. What it really came down to was I think there was an attempt to try to do the needle camping and try to like slow the game down, but what really changed with Toothbrush started playing so slippery, specifically on those side platforms. And Barking Frog just couldn't lock him down anymore. So even when he was getting hit and was getting put into the mix, he got back to the side platforms, got that movement going, and then was able to slip out more consistently. And because Barking Frog was so confident in pressuring those platforms, he wasn't really thinking about what happens if I miss. And now Toothbrush has me, in the corner. And that's where we saw a bunch of those stock conversions started to happen, was just Barking Frog overplaying that advantage state just a little bit, Toothbrush slipping out on those platforms, and then just like finding the reversal.
In this game 4, we're going for the chair swap tech. Toothbrush asks the crowd for a different chair, swaps it out. Maybe this is the game changer.
Okay.
This is the extra secret ingredient, is a new chair. You never. Sometimes it's about the equipment, and we're not talking about just a controller.
I don't know.
Talking about that chair.
I'll swap I'll take the chair swap when I just lost the game, but when I just won the first
that's
one,
a flex too.
I'm keeping the chair. I don't know. Maybe that's what it's a flex. Yeah. This whole time, these whole 3 games up till now, I've been on the wrong chair, and now I'm on the right chair, and it's over for you.
Some people use Rock Lee weights. I just use a funky chair.
Yeah.
it's my secret skill.
But so far, it looks like Barking Frog is just taking full control of this. Going to Stone Pillar, too. A lot of flat space here. Taking away those platform options that Toothbrush was using so well. And that could be fatal. I mean, it's looking really brutal already.
Absolutely. So Barking Frog has been in the driver's seat for basically the whole set. We've seen those moments of brilliance from Toothbrush. Especially those quick, snappy actions where it feels like the APM from Toothbrush just rises 3 times the amount. And you just get instant 80%. Interested to see.
Good bubble movement there.
Okay, we're getting some punishment too. Just a little bit of attack with the up airs. That's forward strong will be enough to take it though.
Yeah. Needles into the forward strong there too. Yeah, that's not a setup I've seen just yet, so it's cool. I like that.
So if I'm Toothbrush, I'm trying to think, okay, well, I just need to tap into a little bit of higher octane energy, get those neutral wins, and really just try to nail down Barking Frog, because right now he's just so difficult to deal with. Like, the spacing's odd, you're getting called out frequently, there's a lot of exchanges, and it seems like Barking Frog is always one step ahead of you.
Yeah. I mean, catching every tech here with another grab, but Toothbrush able to slip out momentarily, got to the bubble. Back air not quite going to kill, though.
Not quite getting the down strong either, just the way that Barking Frog angled that up, poking out.
Up air is going out from Barking Frog here, looking for the stock, the bubble stall, going to keep Toothbrush alive just a little bit longer, but he's got to get off this tower.
Very carefully is how you barely manage to scrape by. But it feels like, again, constantly Toothbrush is just stuck above Barking Frog, and then you're just at the whim of whatever aerial you're getting hit by.
Oh, that trade not working out, too, because he slapped back into the bubble. Looking for the parry there, but no luck. Barking Frog now with control of the ledge. Just outside of the get-up attack, though, is Toothbrush.
Okay.
This could go any direction at this point.
That was a pretty good stock. I like the way you got that, but again, now you have quite the deficit in terms of percentage. Nothing that's too game-changing, and the bubble's just constantly saving Toothbrush this entire set.
If you just always have this bubble in the way, right?
True.
That might be all it takes. Oh, no.
That's a fun noise, that's for sure.
Yeah.
That was great.
A lot of shield hit noises there.
Not quite the tech chase you wanted to see from Toothbrush. And you're getting swatted out by the back air. At that percentage, you're going goodbye. Potentially winner's side stock for Toothbrush here in this game 4. But he's fine. And again, look at this momentum just very quickly ironing itself out.
Well, to the platform, too. Continuing the mix. But now you got to find another opening. And now you're off the ground, too. And again, Barking Frog has the ground, has the stage. We've seen what he can do with it.
Some tech coming in here and just constant resetting. Can you find something offensive? Not quite enough. Not quite getting the up strong either. Hoping it to be just a sure hit and not a tech chase situation.
Slipping out, plat drop forward air. Another plat drop forward air into the up air. Oh no, slips out there before the strong hit.
Getting smacked by the back air for your trouble as well on the way out. Okay, we're getting a little tricky situation here from Toothbrush. Nothing too definite in terms of taking a stock, but still keeping Barking Frog on the back foot just a wee bit.
Enough to be scary at the very least. Barking Frog just going up there, get that bubble out of here. Like, I will come to you. I'm playing.
Yeah, we're throwing needles out too. We're going crazy with it.
That
Off the
may
top.
actually be.
Yeah, there you go. So this is not that bad. 56% is nothing crazy.
Yeah.
63 at the moment. Barking Frog hopefully trying to seal the deal with something, get some aggression going. But Toothbrush has been figuring it out a bit.
Yeah, that impatience, not being willing to just wait for Toothbrush to come back down, kind of cost Barking Frog the stock there. I mean, that platform pressure just not quite being perfect. With the forward strong almost taking Toothbrush out of the game right now, is there still enough for him to get back?
This is very dangerous. That was very close, that's for sure. Toothbrush is just hugging this ledge like it's his only life.
It kind of is right now.
This is only lifeline available. Let's see what he's finding. It's the drop through the platform. Is that going to be
That's it.
forward air? Is going to be enough? I think it's going to be enough. That is a 3-1 and a fist bump for Barking Frog. Well fought by both competitors. Toothbrush was given it as much as possible, but it is Barking Frog that comes out on top, coming through. That Ranno is victorious.
Yeah. Yeah,
Continuing
you cannot, though, minimize the adaptation from Toothbrush there. I mean, just the way the gameplay changed and getting more slippery on those platforms. And then even on Stone Pillar, where there was less platform to work with, still finding ways to use that to their advantage. Even forcing, Barking Frog to come up to that top platform to play the game and then taking a reversal stock off of it. You gotta admire the change of game plan and being able to execute it on the fly like that.
Credit where credit's due. That was just a good set.
Oh, yeah. 100%.
It's like it's so back and forth. I love seeing the adaptation. I love seeing the high-level octane play. So all in all, it was kind of a good time.
Yeah.